Ready to be done with this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
All right. For those of you who aren't already aware of my name is Alfred Goodwin, or Trey Goodwin. Really, whatever's best for you, you go with it. Okay. So, as everyone knows, I've been this past year's SHIP Junior Coordinator. I've learned more than I actually ever expected to learn. I mean, me in this position where I am today compared to, let's say, when I started here 4 years ago, I wouldn't have even been able to tell you what SHIP was, or really what you guys do, or even the fact that you guys had people who weren't Hispanic in your organization. These aren't things that I knew when I came here. These aren't things that I ever expected to really learn, honestly. I had the great fortune to be brought in my sophomore year by a couple of good peers of mine, and I think one of the big things that made me stay, I know everyone talks about the people who came and talked to them first. For me, it was Gabriel and our boy Jaime back there. They came up, they asked me if I wanted to be on the soccer team. I said, yeah. Little did they know I wasn't very good at soccer, but they kept me around anyways. But then that same semester, I was halfway through my sophomore year, I joined the leadership program. I got to learn a lot from Gabriel in that program about public speaking, just being a leader, just kind of figuring out what SHIP was. And that same semester we had RLDC. So I had the opportunity to go to the RLDC program and come back with this passion, this understanding that I knew where I belonged and that I knew where I needed to be. So immediately that week I started writing up my speech to run for actually the vice president position. For those of you who don't already know, I didn't win that position, but if I could go back and change it, I wouldn't, because I think the man who did win it was the best man for the job. So that did give me a learning experience, though. That made me ask myself, where do I think I belong? Where do I think I am best suited in this organization? So I had the time to think. I had the whole next year. I participated in every event I could make it to. I was at every SHIP Junior meeting, and it kind of made me figure out that's where I needed to be. So that following year, last year, I ran for the position of SHIP Junior Coordinator. I was a little bit less prepared for that speech than I was this one. I came in with 3 bullet points trying to say what I thought I best needed to say, and I think what ended up pushing me more than that speech than anything else, it wasn't the bullet points on my paper, it wasn't the fact that I had literally just been to every SHIP Junior meeting, it was the fact that I knew what I was passionate about. And I think I found that same passion once again, maybe a little bit later than I had expected, but I think I found where I know I need to be. So, here I am today, running for the position of president. I know, I don't actually speak any Spanish, but I will promise that I'm actually trying to learn a little bit. I know at least one more word every week. But just to continue on, this past year at SHIP, I could not have asked for a better group of people to work with, or a better general body to see every Monday. I've learned different things from, not just from the e-board, but the students I worked with. In some cases, I think they probably knew more than I did. And in some cases, I knew they knew more than I did. But I learned a lot from them, and I learned a lot from my e-board. Or not my e-board, his e-board, but my peers. I think back this past year, and I really think about the different skills I've learned. Determination from me. I learned extreme passion from Jaime. Michael, you taught me that my dreams are something I can actually achieve. And Elizabeth, you taught me to be myself. Adriana, you're a bit tricky. But you know what? You know what she taught me? She taught me to be tough. She taught me to never take no for an answer and never let anyone push me around. I think if we really think about who we are as people, we're just very little combinations of all the people that we've met in our lives. And I know that these people that I've met this past year, and even the general body members, they're all a part of what I am now. So that's enough talking about me and talking about my desire to be the president, what I've learned. What we're all here to kind of figure out is, what do I plan on doing? See, the thing is, you can have someone come up here at the position of president and give a lot of great ideas. I watched all the previous videos. I mean, that's what I was doing most of today, just to make sure I had a good refresher. And most of the week, just looking at videos of past people who've run for this position and just any position. And you don't always find that they followed through on everything, but you could see it that they pushed to make sure that all their ideals came true. And I think my job as president isn't to make sure that my ideas come through, but to make sure that the other VPs, all the visions they have, They need to succeed. And I'm going to be here to make sure I back each and every one of those visions. I've sat here for the past 2 hours intently listening to what everyone has said today, and I cannot be more amazed by the different options of what's going to be coming up this next year, and I honestly can't see any bad folks, and that's what really excites me. So, coming in as president, I want to make sure that I back those people. I want to make sure that we really focus on our 5 pillars. Academics, I want to work as close as I can with the academic coordinator, making sure that they have everything that they need, make sure that if they need my support on something, that they have it. It's a difficult position because it's hard to get the member involvement, but I will be there to make sure that we push those members, make sure that they know, hey, we're not here just for your leadership. You need to also make sure that you keep those grades up. I may not have done that as well in that area, and I wish I kind of had a little bit more push in my first couple of years. So that's where I want to make sure that we really step up. Professionalism. If anyone hasn't noticed, it is in our name. So that's something that we always need to make sure that we're succeeding. I want to make sure that you guys have every opportunity as far as resume building, as far as learning how to write your resume. Public speaking, as you can see, I've kind of improved in my public speaking. Freshman year, I had to give a presentation. I stuttered the entire way through. Now, I'm not too bad. But this is the professional skills. I want you guys to be able to go to an interview and walk out of that interview saying, I nailed it. There's no way they wouldn't pick me because I know what I was talking about. I know what to bring to this kind of environment. And leadership, I mean, again, leadership is one of the biggest tenets of our organization, I do believe. I mean, we're all here to learn how to be these leaders in industry, leaders in school, just leaders in our own day-to-day lives. For example, when I came into the university, I never saw myself as a leader. I always just kind of saw myself as someone who kind of sat in the background and just made sure that he got his work done and helped out when he could. Now, I mean, look at me, I'm trying to run for the president of an organization I didn't know about 4 years ago. Being a leader is in each and every person that walks in through our doors. Everyone knows it, just sometimes we have to push it a little bit harder than others. So when it comes around to, let's say, leadership, I want to make sure that those who are participating in that program are getting everything that they can get out of it. I want to make sure that they ask me all the questions I need. I want to make sure that they get as much interaction with the e-board as possible. Because when you come to figuring out where you want to be as a leader in life, you really need to take that time to really ask questions, learn. Don't just sit there and think that someone's just gonna pop into your head, oh, I'm a leader. It's more than that. It's part of just putting yourself out there. It's part of being yourself. Community outreach. Everyone knows we have some of the best community outreach programs here at the university. We have ALE-WildF, we have FAM, we have Science Day, we have SHIP Junior. But I want to make sure that we all realize that we're not here just to volunteer, but we are here to influence the lives of those we're volunteering for. When it comes to the FAM, we're here to help the people in the community to learn those skills that we are already deeply ingrained. When it comes to ALE-WildF, it's time for us to give those high schoolers a chance to really see what engineering is, not just that it's a place to make money. When it comes to Science Day, really give it to them as early as they possibly can. They're right at that prime age where they're trying to decide what they want to do in their lives. They're coming out of middle school saying, okay, now it's time to start learning, but to put the idea of STEM and engineering and all those different concepts in their heads right at that early age is an opportunity we can't afford to miss. Not now, not in today's age. And then, of course, SHIP Junior. The opportunity to interact with the same group of students continuously throughout the year, that's something that we really need to take into consideration. It's not often that we get to have that one-on-one communication so regularly. And then, of course, my last topic of discussion, chapter development. We all want to make sure that this organization is the best thing at this university. We want to make sure that we're the best engineering organization on campus, the best cultural organization on campus, the best organization on campus, because we know we can't be that. I've seen it. I see it in each and every person here. They say SHIP is life. But without every member showing up and giving their little bit of themselves to each meeting, SHIP isn't life. You guys need to show up. You guys need to be part of SHIP. You guys need to participate, and you guys need to do whatever you can to make this organization what it can really be. Thank you, and I hope you vote for me.